It is the official launch of celebrations marking the 45th celebrations of independence here in the Bahamas. The armed forces officially getting us started this afternoon with fanfare as they're about to make their entrance on Bay Street. Of course, you will see each of the bands of the armed forces do their thing, but it's going to be an incredible afternoon here. And good afternoon to each of you watching. If you're making your way down here, there's still time. We're just getting started. We are in store for an incredible afternoon with great shows, wonderful bands, including the world famous Royal Bahamas Police Force Band. It's going to be really, really super. Welcome to the show. I'm Shanique Miller. It's wonderful to have you tuned in. It's also great to have Corporal
Deetrice
McCarty of the Bahamas Correctional Institute next to me. I know I butchered that up a little bit. We'll straighten it out. But it's wonderful to have you next to me. Happy Independence to you.
Same to you, Shanique, and I'm excited to be here as well.
Super. Now, we know after fanfare, which we are going to see in just a short while, we know that the prison band is going to kind of lead off these celebrations. What can we expect? I know there's a little bit of history happening.
Okay, well, let me say this, Bahamas. Last year, when the Bahamas Department of Correctional Services Band came, we brought a hurricane with us. But this time, we are going to bring a tsunami, and we will definitely take Rawson Street by storm. Rawson Square by storm.
Absolutely. So, Deetrice, we're going to pick up our discussions in a minute, but this is, ladies and gentlemen, the Bahamas Department of Correctional Services Band coming on with fanfare. You're going to see a number of movements happening. We will tell you more about it in just a little bit, but first, enjoy fanfare.
Any Prince fans in the house? Come on, make some noise! If you are from the United States of America, let me hear you make some noise right now! Officer Sean Ferguson is the band director. Is there any Michael Jackson fan in the house? Let me put your hands together and make some noise. Michael Jackson dance is just for you. Someone put your hands together for the black version of Michael Jackson. Did you enjoy the United States of America, ladies and gentlemen? Let me hear you make some noise. And now, we are going to take you to Spain, where you will see the famous dance, the frog dance. Put your hands together as we take you to Spain, ladies and gentlemen. We will bring some dancers for you to help celebrate this wonderful independence celebration. Let me hear you make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah. Enjoy the wonderful movement of Spain, ladies and gentlemen. The tango, the salsa. Come on, put your hands together for the correctional band. We are still in Spain, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the soothing rhythm of Spain. you will see an assortment of different movements as the Bahamas Department of Correctional Band go into a spiral formation. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now showcase our tenor section. Put your hands together for our tenor section. I can't hear you, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for our tenor section. can do much better than that for the Bahamas Department of Correctional Band. And now, we are multi-dimensional. We are going to now hit you with a steel pan performance by Officer Donovan Roll. Put your hands together for Officer Donovan Roll. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Make him feel welcome, y'all. If you were born in July, come on, put your hands together. If you celebrate a birthday with this wonderful Commonwealth of the Bahamas, all of the July baby, make some noise, make some noise. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Correctional Officer Donovan Road. back up by Corporal Andrews and Officer Dames and Master VJ Victor Johnson. Put your hands together for them. We are now on Bahamian soil. We are in the Bahamas, ladies and gentlemen. And this next movement and song is dedicated to all of the birthday people in the audience. Get ready for the crisscross movement. What you think about the Bahamas Department of Correctional Services Band? All right. The Ministry of National Security is the best ministry in government. If you believe that, put your hands together right now. I see our National Security Minister, Honorable Marvin Deems. Put your hands together for the Right Honorable Marvin Deems. And we have our Deputy Acting Commissioner, Mr. Andrew Roll.
If you're just joining us, we are live here in downtown Nassau for the 45th Annual Independence Beat Retreat. There you see them right there. The Bahamas Department of Correctional Services Band put on a wonderful performance here this afternoon. And I'll tell you, this band is relatively new, joining the big boys. And they did quite a wonderful job, Corporal. A really, really excellent job this afternoon.
I would have to agree with you, Shanique. The Bahamas Department of Correctional Services Band, they came out, they performed, they executed. So I would say, I would deem that a stellar performance.
I know you would, but I'll tell you this. I'll give you all a nice little secret of what took place behind the scenes during that perhaps 30-minute performance. We had members from the Defense Force, the police force stop by here, looking on in amazement. And I'll tell you what's special about that. While it's all in good fun and jest, and certainly celebrating our wonderful independence, it really, really is somewhat of an unspoken competition between the various bands of who can up one another here on Bay Street during these performances. And you all really, really brought it this afternoon.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that again, Shanique. Well, you know, the Royal Bahamas and the Defense Force and the Royal Bahamas Police Force, you know, they've been doing it for quite some time. We are relatively new to Bay Street. We came out with our first beat retreat in 2011, and based on the crowd's response today, you can tell that we've been maturing, we've been developing, and definitely we did an excellent job out here today. We are the new kids on the block, but I must say, we are here to run this block today, and that is exactly what the Bahamas Department of Correctional Services Band did today.
I would say that you all achieved what you came out here to do, because the crowd went wild in a number of your movements, the Michael Jackson movement, certainly the wonderful tribute to Spain. Really, really awesome. And that was a part of your personal theme here this afternoon.
Yes, Shanique, the band's theme for this year is, it's better in the Bahamas. We've come this far by faith. We've been all around the world. We've seen a lot of faces. But after that, we realized that it is better in the Bahamas. So that's why we saw a little Michael Jackson. We had Dame to Cosita dance, also known as the popular frog dance. We had the Dancer Kudaro dance, where we featured professional dancers, Kaylisa, Stefan, Colleen, and Bullard, okay?
So let us know what we're looking at right now on the screen. This is still, ladies and gentlemen, the Bahamas Department of Correctional Services Band performing here on the annual Beat Retreat this afternoon. So what are we looking at?
Okay, this is actually the Bahamian aspect of it. So we could not go around the world and leave out the Bahamas. So right now we're performing to some good old Bahamian sweet music, because we all know as Bahamians, there's no music like Bahamian music.
Absolutely. We're going to send it back to Rawson and Parliament Squares, ladies and gentlemen, for more of the Bahamas Department of Correctional Services Band.
Put your hands together for them. Come on, come on, come on. Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Punch and move. These are the demo of the Bahamas Department of Correctional Services. Watch them as they take their stride and groove. Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it. The showstopper. Oh yeah, oh yeah. This is a tribute to the Bahamas celebrating 25 years of independence and all of the birthday celebrants in the month of July. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and God bless the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am telling you, if you are not here, you're missing it. If you're watching it on television, then you have the perfect position to experience all this goodness as we celebrate 45 years of independence here in the Bahamas. We just saw the Bahamas Department of Correctional Services Band perform, and they were incredible. They are marching off to Down Home. You know the songs. Come on, I know you were singing along and tapping along, and that is what these wonderful events and productions are geared towards, bringing us back home to songs like this and events like this, and also bringing the country together. Really, really nice. Good job done by the Bahamas Department of Correctional Services Band.
Thank you, Shanique. Yes, we're in celebratory mode right now. And I just want to make mention that the time we've been coming down on Bay Street, we have made tremendous strides. We've made history because we are the only marching band to have a female drum major, that is Corrections Corporal Keisha Richardson. We had a female drummer last year, Corrections Corporal LaShawn Bodie. Also this year, she is multi-talented. So this year, she is actually on the saxophone. So we've been coming here and we've been doing our thing. You know, we have a band complement of just 27 officers. And even though we're small in numbers, we are a powerful force to reckon with. And that today has been proven.
Good evening, Your
It's totally
Excellency.
been proven because you see everybody,
Ladies and
kids and
gentlemen,
adults alike,
boys
with their
and
flags,
girls, let me hear
waving
you.
and having a lot
Make
of
some
fun.
noise.
It is just starting. I'm telling you all, you're in store for so much more. And that is because the Royal Bahamas Defense Force Band is
Director of the Royal
preparing to
Bahamas
hit
Defense Force Band.
Rawson and
today,
Parliament Squares. And I'm
we
telling
bring
you,
you
they will not
the
be
most
outdone.
amazing
I know you all
performance
thought y'all
this
brought it, but I am
afternoon.
excited. I'm anxious
Under
to
the
see
theme,
what the Royal Bahamas
"We've
Defense
come
Force
this far by
Band
faith,
will produce
but
here this
representing
afternoon.
to you
Well, we're
the
pleased with
making
our
of
performance
the
today,
new
Shanique.
Bahamas.
And
We
when
are
we came
live.
out here, our main objective was actually to put on a great show for the Bahamian people. And I can confidently say that we came and we did that. So we are pleased. You know, we
absolutely did. She's trying to obviously steal this thunder for the Defense Force. I thank you for joining us, and I want you to kind of just tell, our viewers as we kind of wrap up our segment, just sort of give our viewers something to go and enjoy the celebrations by.
Well, we just want to wish the Bahamas a happy 4th Independence Day, and that is actually coming in from the Commissioner of Corrections, Mrs. Bernadette Thompson Murray, Senior Command Staff, all ranks and file. Perhaps let's continue to celebrate, and indeed, we have come this far by faith. Happy Independence, Bahamas.
Land, ship on, make ship on. Lead me, land. In 1492, Columbus set sail with 3 ships. The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. In search of a land, we need land. Unknowingly, as he sailed through the Lucayan Sea, the Lucayan Sea stumbled upon the island, Guanahani.
Welcome to the broadcast. It's great to have you on, of course. I see you beaming from ear to ear. Please introduce yourself officially to us so we get your correct title.
Well, let me say good afternoon to the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. My name is Origin Delaveau. I'm Senior Lieutenant. I'm the training officer for the Royal Bahamas Defense Force.
Listen, you all decided the prison did a great job, but I know y'all are going to come and try up that. And so we're looking on the screen right now at that wonderful Her Majesty's ship. Which one is this that's about to hit Bay Street this afternoon?
Well, we have about 5 movements today. And so what you're seeing here is the making of the Bahamas. It's the first scene of the landing of Columbus on Guanahani, also known as San Salvador. And so what you're going to be seeing today is from actually Columbus to great independence. Some 300 plus years. We're going to try to put it in 5 scenes for our viewers today.
And I know it's going to be 5 incredible scenes. Guys, I know you're not tuning in to hear me talk, so I'm going to toss it to Bay Street so that you can enjoy the Royal Bahamas Defense Force Band.
Don't be alarmed. It's just the pirates. The pirates are coming. And they're fighting. Yes, the pirates. They're going to reach. After Columbus discovered what is now known as the New World, We are granted and graced by the European settlers, such as the Lutheran Adventurers and the proprietors. Not far, but around this time, were the lawless pirates who plundered the open seas and spent their beauty on drinking and partying, and they sure could party. Those pirates can't party. But this all changed when Woodes Rogers, the first royal governor, came and ended the reign of piracy. And that's where we take you now, to the realm of the pirates. The pirates are coming. Trumpets sing. They're looting, they're robbing. The drum line. Oh, yes. Still the time of piracy. but not forgotten. Our forefathers who endured the pain of being enslaved, sold and traded in the slave trade. Brought from Africa, they worked tirelessly in the plantations and cotton fields. One of the most famous plantations was the one in Exuma, led by Lord Rowe. After a steady slave movement continued to win the support, slavery was abolished in 1838.
Wait, yeah. Wait in the water. Wait in the water, children. Wait in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Good Lord, wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Good Lord, see those children dressed in white. Oh, they must be the children of the Israelites.
God's gonna trouble the water.
Good Lord, wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Oh Lord, see those children dressed in red.
God's gonna trouble the water.
Oh, they must be the children that Moses led.
God's gonna trouble the water.
Good Lord, wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. I said God's gonna trouble the water.
The Burma Road riot. Up to 1967, the Bahamas was still ruled by the white oligarchy. The majority of blacks faced poverty and racial segregation. In 1942, a spontaneous outbreak took place, and this occurred known as the Burma Road riot. you remember Bama Road? Do you remember Bama Road? During the Women's suffrage movement, we know all about it. The Bahamas was called. With 1948, the women can now vote. Marrying Mabel Walker, Georgina Simonette, Eugenia Lockhart, and many more. During this time, the success of women took place in 1962 with Ruby Ann Cooper being the first women to vote. And this, I think, for now is just an imagination to them. Oh my goodness, take a look at that! What? Oh no. Women's suffrage movement, what's gonna, no, I don't, do you believe what you're saying now? Can you hear me? I wonder. It's like candy, girls. Come on, pump those sousaphone, girls. Oh, rock it! Come on, give it up for our females. Thoughts of our Bahamas history. Both black and white Bahamians, PLPs and African, foreigners and native alike contributed and continue to contribute to our political progress, economic development, and social stability. From the colonial to slavery, the integral part of it was played by our good Bahamians, who continue to strive as excellent countrymen and women. During this time, Black Tuesday, 1965, it was the greatest moment leading towards independence. When Sir Lyndon Privilege and Sir Mary Butler orchestrated a revolt against the governing body, the UBT, and throwing the Speaker's place and the outlaws to the river. Sir Mary Butler. for change and equality for the blacks. The PRP became the first black majority rule government in history of the Bahamas by winning the general election. Then, on July 10, 1973, after 325 years, it all came climax. When Sir Lyndon, to the race, to the window. Oh, yes, yes. Sir Lyndon, have a tribute to Lady Finley. Sir Lyndon, the first Prime Minister of the Commonwealth. Ah, yes. A tribute to Lady Finley. Ladies and gentlemen, in the words of our former Prime Minister, Sir Lyndon Pinning states, I see a force which not only safeguard our sovereignty and the independence, but will also rescue lives at sea, which will not only keep out the poachers, smugglers, and man our lighthouse, but will watch over all our sea lanes. This is the words of our Prime Minister, former Sir Lyndon Oscar Pinning. We've come this far by faith. We want you to see what God has brought us through. This is your Royal Bahamas Defense Force!
Royal Bahamas Defense Force Band this afternoon here at the 45th celebrations in downtown Nassau, really pulling out all the stops, paying tribute to the development of this country from the days of Christopher Columbus all the way to present day. And I'll tell you this, Senior Lieutenant Origin, I'm calling by your full whole name.
Yes, please.
Senior Lieutenant Origin Delaveau, what an incredible presentation. It really brought a little humor, but really kind of like just pinpointed the wonderful historic moments in our country.
Yes, and we set out, of course, the Commander of the Defense Force, he really wanted us to knock this one out of the park,
You guys did.
to pay tribute to over 300 years of development in this country, from Columbus to slavery, suffrage movement, to Burma Road riot, workers, equality.
Window, yes.
Listen, this is what independence is all about, and we wanted to echo that. When we say echo in the military, it means make a right turn. And so for this 45th year, we wanted to make a right turn. And we wanted everybody to echo what they saw today.
Incredible presentation, wonderful, everything just marked by precision and well presented here on Bray Street this afternoon. I also love the fact that as you all marched off, you pulled out all the arsenal and showed off exactly what the Defense Force is about and all its strength.
Well, without Lieutenant Oscar Pillen, we wouldn't be here. The Defense Force is really all about his vision, and we are here to defend the sovereignty of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. And what you saw was those items that were put on display is what makes the job happen.
I particularly like, as we move on to the Royal Bahamas Police Force Band, I particularly liked the tribute to Celindan and Lady Pendling, and she enjoyed that as well.
Yes, if you saw the expression on her face when the mace was thrown out of them, he came stepping out just to say thank you to our Governor General.
Senior Lieutenant Origin Delaveau, thank you so much from the Royal Bahamas Defense Force Band. We are now looking, ladies, and on your screen, that right there is the world famous. They say they will now be outdone. The Royal Bahamas Police Force Band paying tribute to the motherland from whence we came. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the Royal Bahamas Police Force Band. Here by the Royal Bahamas Police Force Band. I'd like to introduce my co-host for this segment, ASP Selvin Adderley. You are Assistant Director of this right here band, and everything that we are about to see here this afternoon, you are responsible.
Good afternoon, Shanique. Good afternoon, Bahamas. This is your Royal Bahamas Police Force Band, and we've been around for more than 120 years, and so we know how to do some things.
So you were trying to say the other two bands before, they just came to warm up the scene. You all came to actually just bring it.
They did well. My hats off to the prison band. My hats off to the Defense Force Band. They did well. They are our partners, but they are still in the infancy stages. And so we will show this evening why we are
world famous. Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm telling you, our performance is going to come from Africa straight on down the chain to the new Bahamas.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to it. I'm not going to say much more except toss it on to Bay Street so that you can enjoy the Royal Bahamas Police Force Band.
Welcome to Rawson Square, Nassau, Bahamas. King Samanda from the Royal Bahamas Police Force Band. The Middle Passage was the stage of the Triangle Trade, in which millions of Africans were shipped to the New World as a part of the Atlantic slave trade. Slaves had to endure unbearably harsh conditions, packed as tight as sardines at the bottom of the slave ships, displaced from left to right.
God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water. Children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. God's gonna trouble the water.
from the transition from slavery to the British rule. Watch it now. On July 10th, 1973, after 325 years of British rule, the Bahamas came free to rule our country. I've heard about Spain. I've heard about the United States. But there's no place that I'd rather be than in the Bahamas. There's nothing in this world I love more than being a Bahamian. So right about now, if you love Bahamian culture, let me hear you make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime. Hey! 1 plus 1 is 2. Woo! I say 1 plus 1 is 11. We living in a doggy-dog world. I tell them all good dogs go to heaven. Sweat, blood, and tears, sleeping all day. Watch as you go, friends and family drift away. But don't you stop, continue to fight. Forgive them in peace and love, and everything will be alright. Say, hey, na-na, I, na-na, hey, na-na, I. So what you want? Say, give me, give me the music. Say, give me, give me the boom, babe. Give me the and scream. Give me the junk on you. Give me my culture. Hey, mama, I, mama. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Independence and thank you.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Royal Bahamas Police Force, the world famous, they love saying that, and you see exactly why, the world famous Royal Bahamas Police Force really putting on an incredible performance here to kind of cap things off. And so what you're about to see happen are the armed forces combined are about to make an entrance back on and give us a nice performance. But you know, ASP Adderley, the Royal Bahamas Police Force always delivers, never disappoints. I love the fact that they went from the days of Africa throughout the sort of scenes of the Bahamas into present day.
Yes, it was good to showcase from whence we came. In fact, that's the theme of this year's independence, from whence we came. And really, we just wanted to show how we got here. And so you saw the motherland Africa, and you would have seen coming through UK, the old Bahamas, and into the modern day present Bahamas, with all the things that we enjoy, motherland Bahamas. We are so happy, we are so blessed as a people, and we are thankful to you for allowing the police band to be around in your life with such important things like independence. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, and I love how you all brought it together so nicely. The fact that we had the men on stilts and performing tricks and doing just incredible things, just great renditions of Redemption Song, Oh Freedom, a tribute to Michael Jackson. A lot going on in your movement today.
Certainly. It's a joy. It's a joy. Just working with these wonderful men and women of the Royal Bahamas Police Force Band, and they put a lot of time into this. I mean, it took a lot of planning and the execution. And I mean, my hats off to these men and these professional musicians that come out day by day. And sometimes the public don't see it, but we are working hard behind the scene to bring you exactly what you saw today. And we're going to continue this all through the year.
Now, of course, you see the combined bands are marching on. Give us an idea of what this finale is going to be.
The finale, here we march on together, and this is where we go into our vocal portion of this. And so you're going to see a vocal talent from each and every one of the bands. And so the prison band is coming, a member, he's coming to sing from the Defense Force. He's coming to sing from the police band. He's coming. I'm actually going to conduct the police band part of the vocal. And then shortly after the vocal is done, then we have the ceremonial part of it, which we call the actual beating of the retreat, where we have the lowering of the flag, the sunset, and then of course our national anthem. And so I step out just to do some conducting, and I'll be right back to close you up.
Yes, absolutely. Of course, some of the vocals we can look forward to, looking pretty and smiling. We have Marine Seaman John Seymour, who is going to kind of perform that. And then we have Dirty Nagu Rake.
Oh, yes. The prison officer Hassan Brown from the Department of Corrections. He'll be singing. So wonderful new talents that's coming on the scene.
Yes, and then one of my favorite vocalists, Corey Heel from Royal Bahamas Police Force Band, and he will be singing
I'm Pressing On. I'm mainly by Simeon out there, and so Bahamas, you should know this. Sing along at home, sing along, audience. It's your independence. Enjoy it.
There you have it, the grand finale. We're going to toss it back to Bay Street.
Ladies and gentlemen, want to welcome able seaman Don Seymour.
Happy Independence, Bahamas. The one goes out to late great Hardy Butler. And so we're doing this now. As I was walking down the street one, I met this pretty lady, she was going my way. I said, lady, won't you walk along with me? I'll show you sights of interest, this is my country. Like the water tower and the Queen's staircase. And maybe later we can go to my place. Cause she was
looking pretty and smiling
with me.
And heard my language beguiling.
She,
whoa, looking pretty and smiling
with me.
Heard my language beguiling.
But she, come on horns, give me some. Listen now. One Bahamas slap to the side of the face, sitting up my teeth all over the place. Some solid blows up against my head. When the ambulance come, they thought I was dead. Once was enough, take advice from me. When you're looking for a woman, choose carefully. Cause Bahamian guys are nice, they got a whole lot of class. Slip up like I did, and your backside is crossed. And she was looking pretty and smiling with me, and she
Heard my language beguiling.
but she,
Oh, looking pretty and smiling.
with me,
Heard my language beguiling.
and she. Come on now. Come on, Bahamas. How you feeling out there? Listen, if you're proud of me, damn it, man. Let me hear you all. What's this one now? What's this one? Listen, mommy, listen. Trouble in the town. Hurry, mommy, hurry. The garage coming down. All day, mommy, all night long. Music in the place, and the rhythm round you is singing, boopsin', boopsin',
Bouncing,
bouncing, me bouncing,
bouncing, bouncing.
ounce for ounce. The garage bounce, singing, boopsin', boopsin', bouncing, me bouncing, ounce for ounce. The garage bounce, bump like an Indian, shake up your waist. We come from the island, there is no disgrace. Say, move, mommy, get in the groove, mommy. Music in the place, and the rhythm round you is singing, boopsin', boopsin', bouncing, me bouncing, ounce for ounce. The garage bounce, singing, boopsin', boopsin', bouncing, me bouncing, ounce for ounce. The garage bounce, singing, boopsin', boopsin', bouncing, me bouncing, ounce for ounce. The garage bounce, singing, boopsin', boopsin', bouncing, me bouncing, ounce for ounce. The garage bounce. Hey! Thank you, Bahamas. Spend the record. One question officer. Round. Come on, man. What you got for us? Hey.
Good day. Happy Independence, Bahamas. How you doing out there? Are anybody proud to be the here today? Come on, man. We celebrate 45 years. Don't y'all feel good? Let's go. What you don't know about that dirty Nago rig?
That dirty Nago rig.
That dirty Nago rig. That dirty Nago rig. Yeah, we party go so high.
Come on, Bahamas, make some noise.
You know about that dirty Nago rig?
That dirty Nago rig.
That dirty Nago rig.
That dirty Nago rig.
So high. We going home till the morning comes. We going home. We starting this party from home from here. You can send Whitney by the house. Mama then make that water sound. Just be going by the beach. Ain't no time for sleep. You know what that dirty Nago rig.
That dirty Nago rig.
That dirty Nago rig. That dirty Nago rig. Yeah, so high. We going home till the morning comes. You know what that dirty Nago rig.
That dirty Nago rig.
That dirty Nago rig.
That dirty Nago rig.
So high. We going home till the morning comes. We going home. This sweet and dirty for homecoming. You got the charming. This party's charming. Big party till the last one Sunday. You know what that dirty Nago rig.
That dirty Nago rig.
That dirty Nago rig.
That dirty Nago rig.
So high. We going home till the morning comes. You know what that dirty Nago rig.
That dirty Nago rig.
That dirty Nago rig. That dirty Nago rig. You so high. We going home till the morning comes. Yeah, yeah. Everybody, put your hands in the air, stop your fingers. When you're young or older, you got to rock your shoulder.
Got to rock the shoulder.
Put your body in a groove
In the mood.
and make your waistline move.
When it's like move.
When you're young or older,
When you're young or older.
just do what Ronnie told ya.
Do what Ronnie told
Put your body
ya.
in a trance
In the strand.
and do that brand new dance.
Come on.
What's this? Everybody got to
Swing, 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 swing.
Now everybody you can
Swing, 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 swing.
Now everybody just
Swing, 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 swing.
Now everybody just
Swing, 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 swing. Now freak out. Yeah, 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 yeah. Put your hands in the air, snap your fingers. Listen to me, not a string. Introduce it. Congress. Corey Hill, all the way from
Come on now. We gonna take it home for you guys. Gonna give you some good old music. I want everybody out there to see tonight. I'm pressing on the upward way. New heights I'm gaining every day. Still praying as I upward bound. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. Lord, lift me up and let me stand. My faith on heaven's stable land. No higher place that I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. Come on, let me help you sing. Lord, lift me up and let me stand. My faith on heaven's stable land. No higher place that I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. Now, if y'all get a Bahamian flag, let me see y'all waving. You proud to be Bahamian? Let me see y'all waving those flags out here today. Come on. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. We've come this far by faith, leaning on the Lord, trusting in His only word. He never failed me yet. Come on, say, oh. We've come this far by faith. Let me hear y'all sing. Say, oh. We've come this far by faith. We've come this far by faith. Leaning on the Lord, trusting in His only word. He never failed me yet. Oh, can't turn around. We've come this far by faith. Say, whoa, 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 can't turn around. We've come this far by faith. Yeah. I want to say happy independence to the Bahamas, all the islands out there. My name is Corporal Corey Hill.
Hey, what's it, Monsieur? Representative Robert Defense Force.
We just like to say happy 45th anniversary, Bahamas.
you have it, ASP Adderley, the wonderful sort of official launch into the 45th celebrations of independence are complete, and we are ready to celebrate and welcome in our 45th year of independence.
What would independence be without the beat retreat? The beat retreat is a wonderful start to our independence,
Yes.
wonderful start to our celebrations. And so we were so delighted to put on this performance together. Even though the band performs separately, we are our brothers and our sisters in the armed forces, and you know we are collective. We help each other in many ways, whether it's training, whether it's just lending some music, so on and so forth. We are together, and so we want the boys and the girls of the Bahamas to emulate us around the various communities in the Bahamas. We're not warring against each other. We come together to perform. And what you see is a wonderful, wonderful talent being displayed by the various bands in their individual ways. But together, we come together at the end and perform.
And it's proven here this afternoon with, of course, the combined performances, the individual performances, wonderful as usual, and getting the crowds riled up. Crowds of Bahamians and visitors alike totally enjoying, once again, the wonderful beat retreat and the great, great, great hard work that went into pulling it off this afternoon.
These men and women of the armed forces, whether police officers, defense force officers, or prison corrections officers, these are all Bahamians. These are all your children. They are homegrown Bahamians, and they came from your homes. And so they came from the youth bands and the church bands and the boys brigades and those various clubs. And so you, Bahamas, must feel proud. The
Absolutely.
band directors, the youth directors, I mean all the teachers that put time into these men and women today. They were kids before, and now they are men and women in the armed forces playing excitably.
Absolutely. They did an incredible job today. Now listen, you have many more opportunities to get involved in some sort of independence celebrations.
Yes.
I have some wonderful dates and events to pass on to you. Of course, we know we just witnessed the Beat Retreat. Tomorrow, the 2nd, will be the command performance of all national entities. That's at 7 p.m. We also have Thursday, the 5th of July, the Queen's New Year's honorees. So that's always something look forward to. On the 6th of July at 10 a.m., National Pride Day. That happens right here on Rawson and Parliament Squares, where you can come and find native food, certainly t-shirts, crafts, art, all the stuff. Anything Bahamian happens here. That's Friday, July 6th from 10 a.m. well into the day, National Pride and Flag Day. Also on July 7th at 6 a.m., the National Health Fun Run Walk. That's always quite nice to participate in. On Saturday, the same day at 7 p.m., the Icon Awards is happening. On Sunday, the 8th of July at 7 p.m., the Regent Bells Concert. On Monday, the 9th of July at 8 p.m., the 45th Grand Anniversary Celebrations Tattoo and Fireworks Display. Of course, that's on Clifton Park. And you all will be there once again, the Royal Bahamas, the police force and all the armed forces, putting on another incredible opportunity in the annual tattoo.
Oh yes, the tattoo is going to be like none other. Unlike the Beat Retreat where the bands perform separately, we're actually going to be together at the tattoo. We have a wonderful performance. I want to say what it is, but I can't let it out. You have to come down to the Clifford Park on Monday night. It's going to be a show like none other. You thought the day was good. The tattoo performance by the combined bands is going to be fantastic. There are other bands. Several of the bands are going to also be in the Family Islands, Abaco. I'm going to Abaco. We're going to be in Cat Island. Of course, we're going to be in Grand Bahama as well. And also on the 7th, Saturday the 7th, there's a Beat Retreat in Grand Bahama. So Grand Bahamians, you don't want to miss it. You want to gather in Grand Bahama on Saturday the 7th of July for your Beat Retreat. And then, of course, the tattoo on the 9th as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so immediately back here in Nassau, immediately following the tattoo on Monday the 9th, Tuesday the 10th at 1 a.m. So you ain't going home. At 1 a.m., the People's Love Rush and Unity Rush, so that's happening. Really, really great. Of course, that's Junkanoo.
Oh, yes.
We know that. And then, of course, Tuesday the 10th at 11 a.m., the announcement of the National Heroes Award. Now, the 10th as well, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. is a state reception. So there you have it, a full calendar of events that happening from this evening, that it kicked off this afternoon into this evening, and it goes until July 10th at 8 p.m. And so choose whichever you like. ZNS, of course, will be providing live coverage of as many events as possible, but having a great time. Everybody, I wish you a happy 45th Independence Have a wonderful time. Celebrate each of the events and celebrate in your own wonderful way. And thank you once again for sitting here with me, ASP Adderley, and sharing this wonderful opportunity to experience the Royal Bahamas Police Force Band through your eyes.
Yes, it was a pleasure. And on behalf of our executives, the Commissioner of Police, Anthony Ferguson, the Commissioner of the Corrections, and of course, Mr. Bethel of the Defense Force, we say thank you for allowing us, men and women of the armed forces, to put on the spectacular beat retreat. Happy Independence, Bahamas.
Absolutely, and as we see our officials leave, I think it was the Governor General that just left. We are going to now say good evening and stay exactly where you are. The news at 7 comes your way right after this. So happy Independence, Bahamas, and stay tuned for the news.